to our very first food spot review, and this time we're talking about Linus Bama style barbecue. So, something that's new in South Korea are pop-up restaurants. These are not something that happen in one set location. Pop-up restaurants usually happen different locations, and they're usually open for only a few hours, maybe once a month or maybe in a few weeks. So, we're gonna be talking about Linus Bama style pork barbecue. The location. This location is actually under Dillingers in Itaewon. But the problem is this is a pop-up restaurant, so it's only open once a month. So we don't know the next location, but I'll put a link to the restaurant, that way you guys can find the food next time. Alright, so let's get into the review. Let's talk about the ambient for a second. So this is taking more in place a lounge, you might say. But you know, if you're with friends, that's really awesome. You just probably won't be able to hear each other so well. They choose different locations to hold their restaurants. So this time I think the prices were a little pricey, but I think it was ultimately worth it, especially for the food. Now, there is one comment, something I don't really like, is that it took them almost 30 minutes for them to bring us our drinks. So I was a little annoyed about that, but besides that, the food was great. Let's talk about the food itself. So, Linus Pork Alabama Barbecue, it's kind of a like name. It's really, really delicious. I mean, I really have a hard time coming up with words to describe this food. I mean, I think the magic really happens when you take the first bite. And I took my girlfriend to, she's never had like a southern food, but her words were something like this. She took a bite. Oh my god, so good! That was her expression, and that really captures the essence of what this food tastes like. So yeah, it's salt raw pork. Usually, like I say, pop-up restaurants prepare the food like at a home or somewhere like a private location. Then they take it to the place for us to eat. And the price was actually pretty good. You know, for 10,000 won, it was like pork sandwiches. It came with a side of coleslaw and beans. One comment, or one thing I never liked about other pop-up restaurants is how small the food is. Like, I mean, we're talking about really small, but when we look at Linus barbecue pork, it was actually about the size of my hand, which is great. And not just that, but they were also very thick, so they weren't very stingy about the ingredients. So delicious, right? Yeah, they concur. And for 10,000 won, that's a steal. Now, as for the side dishes, I can't really say as much. The coleslaw was alright. You know, the nice thing about it was that it was not sweet. Like when you go to most restaurant places, they have coleslaw. They had some sort of sweet sauce to it. It's terrible, but it has a nice little bitter, sour taste to it. But it was alright. You know, it wasn't the most amazing coleslaw in my life, but it doesn't matter because the barbecue pork sandwich was what we came here for. The sweet beans, not bad, but also so-so. But like I said, we're not really here for the beans or the coleslaw. We're here for the main dish, and it was really, really damn good. I mean, for something that's salt rubbed, usually I'm always afraid like the food's gonna be kind of dry, but it was really, really juicy. And if I'm correct, I think he injects the food, like, flavor injections, juice injections. Anyways, I'll put the link to it. But I must say, really delicious Bama style barbecue pork. Come check it out. You can find them maybe twice a month, once a month. I don't know. You guys have to be looking. But I do recommend it, you know. And maybe I hope they choose a faster location next time for the drinks. So hope you guys enjoy this first kind of food review, and see you guys around.